Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Circle of Light movement, our weekly show where we haven't actually been quite weekly, have we, Lucy, over the last couple of weeks because we've had a break as we have been welcoming people into our amazing new membership. So I'm Natasha Harris.
And I'm Lucy Brand. Sorry, I just had to do something there because StreamYard was saying my destination wasn't recognised. So, but it's all good now.
All good, great.
Yes, I'm Lucy Brand, and like Natasha said, we had a little break for a couple of weeks because we launched our membership, our Circle Light Movement membership community, and it was an amazing success. We're just it's just so wonderful and brilliant. We're going to talk a bit about that today because the theme is celebrating yourself in the everyday, because this just does wonders, absolute wonders, when you really tune into yourself and recognize all the achievements that you've achieved in a day, but doing it in the present moment as you go, with my preferred method. Can't speak for Natasha, rather than just saving it up till the end of the day, because then it really, if you can put in little bits of reflection throughout the day, it means that you can really stop and get yourself present to the present moment. Yeah. But I'm going to hand over to Natasha while I do some sharing as well.
Yes. Yeah, no, as Lucy says, it's so important to recognize these things as they're happening, because what we do when we do that is we shift our vibrational frequency to one of celebrating in the moment. And what we do then is it expands within us. So then we can see the next thing that we want to celebrate, and then the next thing that's going well for us, rather than just going through the day kind of a little bit unconsciously, not really knowing what's going on, and then getting to the end of the day. And hindsight is a beautiful thing because we can really spend some time and tap into that frequency again. But if we can experience it fully and consciously, that makes all the difference in the moment. It really does create that beautiful sense of just uplift, and how we're celebrating so many things. We even just being alive, right now, even though things are really challenging at the moment, we live in an amazing world. Hi, Philippa. Lovely to have you here, one of our beautiful members. So yeah, it's just really to appreciate and to celebrate, who we are, what we're doing, everything that we are contributing to on this beautiful planet, and what we're choosing to contribute is a form of celebration. To celebrate, the beauty that we see every day is really worth celebrating as well.
Exactly. So it really is about looking at the everyday stuff. And then also what I think comes with this, so I did a healing session on this in our membership, was just looking at the competition. So quite often we don't celebrate ourselves and all our achievements, no matter what they might be, big or small, because we put ourselves in competition with others, which is the worst thing to do, because we talk about this all the time, because you are so unique. There was a 1 billion% chance that you were born you, right? And then your fingerprint's unique, your yoni's unique. Like, there's so much uniqueness about you. It's kind of irrelevant to put yourself in competition with someone else, because you're not even in the same league, like with anyone else. But we do it. It's kind of primal, especially for women. Back in the day when we were in tribes, we would compete to procreate with the most fittest male, so it is kind of coming back to that primal, but we've got to move away from it, because the new paradigm, the new earth, which we are in right now, it is a little bit bumpy with COVID and everything else. It's kind of shifting the vibrations of the planet. But the new earth is all about unity. It's all about collaboration, not competition. It's about working together to create a better earth, a new way of being. And to do that, celebrate the small steps. So if you've been struggling to get out of bed, and you got out of bed, amazing. Celebrate yourself for doing that. Be like, yes, I did that today. Whatever it might be, stay in your own lane and celebrate every little step.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And really, I think there's something for me in that as well, and something that I was sharing in the membership is around really celebrating you. Celebrating you for creating that thing that you're celebrating. Often what we want to do is put that that idea of what we're celebrating outside of ourselves. Oh, it happened to us. Like, you know, I'm celebrating that thing that somebody else did, which meant my life got easier, or I'm celebrating that I got like somebody gave me a promotion, or that I got this new client, this client came to me. Like, the reason why you're celebrating is because you created it. Like, you created that. It wasn't somebody else came along and gave it to you and said, here you go, I'm going to do something nice for you to celebrate. You created that by actually doing something in your life that resonated to that frequency, that attracted that thing to you. So it's you that's actually creating that. So it's you need to be celebrating, not the thing that's showing up for you in your life. Yes, celebrate that as well, but really, really start to recognize that you created that. And actually what you're doing is celebrating you for showing up in all your beauty, in all your uniqueness, in all your form, to say that you created that, and that you are celebrating you and the thing that came into your experience. I hope that makes sense, because that is really about it. Hey, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth. Lovely to see you. Yeah, it is about exactly what Natasha said. It's not about celebrating the external, although that's awesome. It's about the internal, because the thing is, let's take the promotion idea. With the promotion, it was your idea that you wanted a promotion. It wasn't someone else's. And that's the thing. Like, everything you desire already exists. It's just not manifested or made real, is another term, into your life, into this 3D reality. So everything that you create in this 3D reality, everything that you buy, everything that you experience, you've created from a thought. Because as we know, it's your thought, your emotions, your body, and your spoken word which creates your reality. And that's why we are always talking about thoughts, emotions, and spoken word, and kind of keeping a track on what are you saying? Are you getting bogged down in negativity from, I'm going to call it, the newspapers? You know, like, even just sometimes I'll read a headline and it can just knock me out. Vibrationally can misalign me, and I have to just work to getting back to my alignment, of which is, I like to hang out on love, bliss, joy, fun, laughter, because that's where all my desires are. And to be honest, isn't that the most fun place, rather than in guilt and shame? You know, like, it's not much fun in those contracted emotions. And then law of attraction, if we bring that in, if you're in guilt, shame, fear, you're going to attract more experiences to yourself of guilt, shame, and fear, which we don't want. Whereas if you're hanging out in love, joy, fun, and laughter, guess what? Law of attraction, more experiences. Again, where you're creating your reality.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that at the moment, what we're experiencing in the outer world is a lot of that. And that's, one of the reasons why Lucy and I have set up this membership, so that we can have a place for us to all hang out on that frequency, while acknowledging everything that's going on, whatever you're feeling, whatever's going on, the challenges that are showing up for you. But you have a space to come and hang out in that vibe of unity, joy, bliss, collaboration, connection, and really have that feeling that you're part of something so much bigger. And so, this month we've been looking at this idea of celebration. So that's why we wanted to touch on it here in our Facebook Live today, to help you see that, to acknowledge yourself in everything that you're creating in your life, and that you are creating the beautiful life, and we can choose how we create that. And, we want to show you that you can feel safe, and that you can feel supported in that it doesn't have to always be, buying into and experiencing things on a different level. You are an amazing, unique being, and to really lean into that.
And I think that's what, like, Natasha and I have had so much fun, and I think that's what also has been brought, because I'm so just, I don't know, captivated by the amazing people in our membership, because there is such a high vibe place to be, and it's so much fun and laughter. And I actually had one comment from one member. They were worried that it might be a bit too serious, and I was like, have you met Natasha and I? We laugh all the time, because again, laughter is the frequency that abundance is on. And it's one of the best shortcuts, I know a few, to get from not feeling great to feeling great in seconds. But yeah, it's about this co-creating this fun and this laughter and this lightness, dancing in the light, this lightness. And the choosing to create in your unique way. So one of the things when we were creating this, Natasha and I were looking, and we were just, Natasha, if I can share this, we have a bit of an issue with calendar dates. Like, calendar dates and times. And I think it's because we're not from this world. We tap into other timelines and dimensions and things like that. So when you do that, when you shift stuff on different timelines, it can make it quite challenging to work with these calendar dates. Natasha's always having to remind me what date I've just actually said and what day we're doing stuff on. And so we decided what works for us is working with the moon cycle. You know, we're both women, we both have cycles, we have cycles in our business, we have cycles in our personal life. And I was like, how can we bring that into the membership? How can we connect more with Mother Earth and the cycles of nature? So we don't go by the calendar month now, we go by the new moon. So every new moon, we have a beautiful new moon activation ceremony where we set intentions, we pull cards, we all get to meet each other on Zoom and get all excited and kind of stir the cauldron of what we would like to create for this coming month. And just honor and reflect that time and celebrate ourselves for coming together and connecting in such a beautiful environment. And it's just worked wonders because we chose to do that, because we're individuals, we're unique individuals, but there's something special about, I'm going to blow our own trumpet, there's something special about when Natasha and I come together. It just really works because we're on the same frequency, but we come with different viewpoints.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just creates a really beautiful space, and one that feels safe and, as I said, supported. But you know, on the new moon cycles, like we want to celebrate the new earth that we're inviting in, that we're all here to co-create together. And that means that we have to start doing things differently. And that's not to say, you know, we've always worked by the moon. This is not going back to something particularly new, but it's about finding our rhythm again with what feels right. And for me, nature and being in nature and nature's cycles is so important. It's such an important element of my day-to-day being, that I connect with nature in some way. So this makes absolute perfect sense that we take away and go, rather than on the first of the month, we're going to invite in a new theme. So let's invite that in with the moon, and let's invite that in on a different day, so that we can encourage people to think differently as well, so that we can get people back into, subtly back into their own rhythms and their own flow that feel more natural, so that we can sort of lean away from these rhythms and flows that we've been kind of sandwiched and squished into, thinking that this is the right way. Let's be a bit more free flowing with that. And I love that the new moon isn't on the same day every month, and it will flex. And sometimes we'll have 13 new moons in a year. So, you know, we're working with these shifts and these cycles and these rhythms that are fluid, and they ebb and they flow. They're not rigid. And that's what was so important for Lucy and I to recognize, that what we want to use the membership and the circle of light movement with is these ebbs and flows, that things move, nothing is static, that we create our own rhythms within that. And that's why we've got these beautiful things that we're going to do every week in the membership. But you get to choose when you do that, when you know intuitively and instinctively that you need that piece of healing. You need to hear that message, and you'll click on a short video from one of us, and you'll know it's the perfect thing that you get at the right time. The only thing that's really set for us in the membership is the fact that we do the new moon ceremony and activation, and that we invite you to come together in Zoom. So it's not just people behind a computer, and we invite you to come in and do a Facebook Live to share your story, share your challenges, share your wins, share your successes, whenever feels right for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because Natasha and I are big on divine timing as well. So it is all about divine timing, because even you can have the most perfect plan, but if it's not the right time, then it's not going to work. Like, because it is about divine timing as well. And I truly believe that with my soul. So if you pop in and someone's on a live, great. Divine timing, you're meant to see it. But if you're not able to, we have a portal that we're creating, which is off Facebook, where you can watch stuff at your own leisure as well.
Yeah.
And to just go back to the moon cycles as well, because it just means that you're being supported planetary as well by the universe. Because when we set intentions on the new moon and we work with the energies of the new moon, which will change every month. So the one coming up, the next one we're going to be doing is the Taurus new moon in May, which will be beautiful. So we can imbue and invite those energies, those Taurian energies in, and work with them for the next month to support you again. So it's kind of like you're being supported by nature, by Mother Earth, and by the universe, and by the planets. Yeah. And then it's through this support that you find and discover your own rhythm, which is the most beautiful thing. Like for me, knowing yourself intimately and your own rhythms in all your life, that's where the ease, grace, flow, and success comes from. There's no pushing, there's no striving. And that's what we want to create. We want to create this movement that's a supportive movement where you can choose to be, do, have whatever you desire. And it's all perfect. And we will celebrate it all with you and your uniqueness, whatever you decide.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this just coming back to this whole, like, we are absolutely unique, as Lucy said. And, you know, when we celebrate that, our uniqueness, we give ourselves permission to show up as us. We give ourselves permission to be us, to do what's right, stop shoulding ourselves into everything. It's like the only thing we should do is be us. That's it. That's the only thing you should do is be more and more and coming more and more into alignment with you. And yeah, when you get to celebrate you for all your beauty and your glory and your uniqueness, everything in life changes. And that's what we want to show you, how you can have that life. You know, the relationships, the love, the harmony, the peace, the balance for yourself as well.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, we hope that you enjoyed today's live, and we are back. I think we're here again next Friday.
Yes, we are.
Excellent. We've got some times coming up, because as lockdown's easing, Natasha and I are going out to meet with family and stuff. But yes, so we will be here same time, 12 o'clock next Friday for our live on our Facebook pages. And if you are interested in joining the Circle Light Movement community, doors are closed right now because we want to nurture the community that we've already created. But we will be opening doors again in a few months. So you can hop on the wait list. There is a link somewhere, wherever you're watching this.
Yes.
And come join us, because we'd love to welcome you.
Yeah, definitely. And if you've got questions about it, what it means, you know, all the information is on our website in the membership area. Jump on the wait list there, click on the link in the post here. But if you've got questions and you've got curiosities and you want to know if it is really right for you, then drop us a comment, pop a comment in here, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. And if you've got any questions about, you know, celebration and how you can celebrate yourself more, pop them in the comment. If you're watching the replay, type #replay, tag Lucy and I, and we will come back and we will answer your questions. So thank you for watching. It's been lovely to come back and have a beautiful live with Lucy again, and for you all to join us. So thanks again, and see you all next week, same time, 12 p.m. UK time, on Friday, here in the whatever channel or platform you're watching on, actually.
And if you're in the UK, have a lovely bank holiday weekend and enjoy Monday off. Sending so much love. Bye.